There's no shot. Is this the witness too? Bruh, what is going on? How is he that big? How's he gonna fit through here?
He's fucking dancing.
He's got emotes. He's got a sparrow.
Let's see if he gets
What the hell? This.
Scholars, the gamer gods have blessed me. Absolutely have blessed me. I was on my way back from work, walking down the side of the road, stopped by my local grocery store, and that's right, there was this beautiful, delicious gamer fuel. Funny enough, this is probably the most interesting thing that has happened with my day and or probably the week. Far more interesting than anything that's happened in Destiny. Now, before we go forward, just to address the people in the back who are still haven't processed the fact that I just called you scholars, well, let's roll up and address that, right? Let's just address that. Scholars is your new nickname. That's right. I figured, it's very, educational, counselor-ish, scholars. Scholars are the first sin. Yeah, because at this point, it's a sin to continue to support and play Destiny. But here we are, baby, continuing on talking about Destiny. And I know a lot of you are like, wow, gamer fuel, that's the most interesting thing that's happened to you today. Well, if I told you guys that I literally destroyed my students during lunchtime with TCG Pokemon, y'all would think I was an asshole. So I can't say that. Listen, it was like that meme where the guy goes around and slaps everyone at like a barbecue. That's me. TCG Pokemon is rated E for everyone, and so are these hands. This week in Destiny. That's the reason you guys chose to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed that very starter clip because it's just funny how this is Destiny. This is the new norm is what you're seeing. This week in Destiny. Let's kick it off, baby. We're going to start by talking about some of the important things. I'm going to kind of jump around. Things are going to be on the screen for your beautiful faces. Closing out the year, they talk about a bunch of things that are going away. So if you want to write down your little cheat sheet, okay, these are things that you're going to want to get before they go away. And I'll let you know, I'll be honest, whether it's actually worth your bacon or not. Adept Uzume RR4, the Grandmaster version, right? So you can still get the base version of the Uzume sniper rifle. It's a 90 RPM solar. Let's be honest, snipers aren't the best. And if you're going to use a sniper, you're probably going to either use the Chill Clip Salvation's Edge one, because, I mean, why not? 2, you're going to use Supremacy, which is 140s are the best in slot. 90s and 772s are just not good. You're not going to miss this when it goes away. Adept Summoner. Now, this one actually, again, this is from Trials. This one's actually pretty good. Listen, if you don't like Trials, don't go flawless. You don't have to go flawless. You just do the easy one where you get a freebie, or just, throw yourselves off the edge, kill yourself, let yourself lose, shoot the bad guys a couple of times, get your rep, and then slowly unlock engrams, and then just focus the base summoner. You can enhance that. It's still good. Literally, don't get out of the bubble that I must have an adept. You don't. It's marginally better. Crucial Labs, hardware supremacies in the house. If you want to play it, do it. Finally, to close out the year, we've got the return of doubles of 2v2 Clash. If you want to feel like Crimson Days, go for it, baby. All right, we're talking about what's looking ahead. That's right, we're looking ahead. We're talking about 2025, starting in January 7, Act 3 starts. Put it on your calendar. You're probably not going to miss much because knowing how things have been going, you're not going to be able to play the exotic mission just like Echoes. Something's going to come up. So, surprise, mark it on your calendars. Will not be able to get new exotic shotgun, or it'll be bugged, or you'll be soft locked, or I don't know, Jack Sparrow will come around and drop kick you in the face out of nowhere. I don't know. Here's probably the most interesting thing. And it's like months away, or at least 3 months away. The new dungeon, February the 7th. Put it on your calendar. That's right, the raid race. And I know there's a lot of people that are already getting annoyed by this being, you know, they're already talking about, please get rid of the revive glitch because my personality depends on someone else not getting an emblem. I don't care. In fact, if there's glitches, exploits, do it. Abuse it. Take advantage of it. It is your game. I am pro. Exploit the hell out of the game. I do not care. There is no such thing as prestige unless it's the day one raid belt. No one, like, there's nothing in this game that's really prestigious. I want you to be able to accomplish your goals and your dreams. I don't care. Exploit away, baby. Do it. It's Bungie's incompetence. And here's the thing. 9 out of 10 times, there's going to be something broken and you're going to be able to hopefully take advantage of it. Hopefully it's a benefit and not like a con. We've had too many cons in this game where it hurts the player. Pop off with those exploits. In fact, if they don't fix the revive token glitch, I'm going to abuse it because screw Bungie. They've been throwing me through a loop. Now it's time for me to throw them a loop. Iron Boner. If you didn't like it, you've got 2 more weeks of it in January 14th. By the way, the side rocket, Hanasha's Mastery, baby. It tastes as good as this game fuel. One of the best special weapons in the game. The only thing that's going to be better than Tanasha's is the moment that they put it on a primary. I am not joking when I tell you that chill clip on Tanasha's, it hits hard. It is pretty consistent. It is just spicy. Oh, and last but not least, for trials, it's funny. They put this at the very end. Adept Prophet. Yeah, the scout rifle that no one uses. Yeah, that's going away starting January 31st. That's the last time you can get it is January 31st. Let's be honest. No one's going to miss this. This scout rifle is ass. All right. Now we come to the juicy bits that may or may not impact you. Revenant Act 3 weapon and armor balance updates. With the launch of Revenant Act 3, we will have a slew of additional armor and weapon balances planned for the following week on January 14th. The bulk of this update is aimed at addressing a couple of overperforming weapons in Crucible and buffing a number of underperforming options as well. I think this is a good thing. I think there's a lot of weapons that just feel like they're just neglected. We focused on some measured changes to bring a handful of primary ammo, CQB options, and heavy burst sidearms, rapid fire auto rifles, and SMGs. Then we wanted to increase the viability of a couple of medium range options with lightweight pulse rifles and precision hand cannons while shuffling the medium long range window with targeted nerfs to high impact rounds and Graviton Lance, a reversion to lightweight scout rifles that moves them back to a level of forgiveness they lost into light, and a small buff to the flinch taken by snipers. That is a lot. Let's go through the archetypes. I'm going to try to summarize as much as I can because it will be on your screen. If you want to read it. I'm just going to try to get through this. So sidearms, we're talking about heavy burst, and I'm going to be honest, I don't use heavy burst. They're not bad, but they're not good either. So essentially, they're trying to make them a little bit more forgiving, increasing the body shot from 30 to 33 and critical damage from 48 to 52.8. Just let's be honest, anything in PvP, when we're talking about close quarters, shotguns just kill you, right? Shotguns and fusions, sidearms, there's certain sidearms that really do excel well, but other times, like the heavy bursts, like I'd rather use a shotgun or an SMG. Or an auto rifle. Like 720 auto rifles are kind of hot right now. Submachine guns. General, SMGs are currently struggling in both high-end PvE and PvP. Yes, I just don't touch them. They're bad. Now, can you use them? And yes, but I feel like compared to auto rifles, they underperform dramatically. In fact, I would rather use pulse rifles over auto rifles now, where combating more resilient enemies is making their small magazine feel overly punishing. And this is all they're doing. In Heresy, they're increasing a little bit of the damage in Heresy for miners, but what they're going to do is they're going to buff the magazine size by approximately 10%. And I have a solution that I think is better for SMGs. Now you can sound off, and I know people in PvP may not like this, but I'm gonna put it out there. What if we did a buff to like extended mag? Extended mag dramatically hurts your ammo count. But what if, and they can tune this separately if they actually put the effort in PvP and PvE, but in PvP, they could tune it where, depending on the archetype, so 900, 720, 600 RPM, if you have extended mag, you lose a lot of reload, but you should get like, let's say 900s. Let's just say 900s. Treat it like Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you can put attachments on the SMGs like a barrel, like a massive drum mag, and you get like 100 shots, but it's clunky. It is the mobility and the handling suffers. There's a lot of there's a trade-off. And I feel like that should be the same thing for certain things in Destiny, like different perks should actually work in certain ways depending on archetype. And I think treating like extended mag like a drum mag or an SMG and giving it over 100 shots would make me use SMGs a lot more, because you got big girthy target. This thing shoots fast. I'm shooting 100 bullets. It's not that bad, but when I'm having to shoot, reload, oh, I'm dead. Whereas I can just hold the trigger, tactically move around, peek shoot from a corner, or use environment to my advantage. I think that's a little bit more engaging, and it's a risk reward. I'm risking losing stats like mobility or general handling. Also, I'm losing reload for the benefit of being able to shoot a lot up front. And yes, that would increase the usage of target lock, which we'll get to that in a minute. But my general sense is like it's not like we're putting killing tally on an SMG where, oh God, which by the way, heavies have killing tally. But just for this instance, let's say they were interested in putting killing tally on SMGs. You can just not have the option to have extended mag on that SMG, or just have it to where just don't have it on that SMG if you're going to give it killing tally. I think that'd be cracked if it did. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. I saw this and I had a little bit of a thought process, is if they actually reinvent how different perks, like the different mags, react and work. I think they treat it like Call of Duty, where there's different customizations. They can make guns feel better without having to hard buff the actual gun itself. Like, you don't have to increase the damage for the gun if you're giving it more ammo. More ammo equals more damage overall, so it kind of does it. I don't know. Sound off what you think down below. I know in PvP, people were like, oh God, an SMG. Like, imagine target lock, Shura's Wrath or whatever, people will lose their crap. But I'm just saying, you fine-tune it specifically to the different sandboxes. Whether Bungie could do that, I don't know. This is just me theory crafting. Sound off below. Auto rifles. Rapid fires, the 720s. They're increasing the damage slightly so they're getting better. Essentially, their body shots are going from 13.5 to 13.6, and crits are going from 23 to 0.1. Okay, I don't know how this translates in the sandbox. Someone in PvP sound off, but these are like literally a point difference. Maybe that's what was needed to make it more optimal. I don't know. People have bitched about high impact rifles. I personally have used high impact rifles, but I'm not like, I have a Godroll LC's rifle. Funny enough, I started using it months after it became dominant. What I actually enjoy is I really like rapid fires. Like, I am a Oversoul Edict stan, but the thing that kicks its butt is high impacts, right? You die instantly. Unless you get like sword logic active, you can't compete against high impact. So they're going to change that. They're reducing the body shot of high impacts from 22 to 21.5. They're reducing the critical damage from 39.6 to 38.7. They're reducing the aim down side damage fall off from 1.7 to 1.6. They state they're going to make it to be more in the range of adaptive hand cannons. So if you have a high impact hand cannon, you're gonna do a little better. Or aggressive hand cannon. You're gonna do a little bit better. What else? Lightweights. Lightweight pulses can feel too difficult to use for their time to kill and time on target requirements. So we're bringing their optimal TTK of forgiveness up through all resilient levels. 17 body shot from 17 to 20.4. Critical damage from 31.45 to 31.6. I think the body shot seems a lot more forgiving. Pair that with Headseeker, and maybe you've got something going on there. Hand cannons. Precision hand cannons suck ass, but they did recently buff the body shot damage. What they're going to do is they're going to increase the hand cannon precision frame ADS speed They're going to tone it down. Sorry, not increase, decrease it by 10%. And that's all they're doing. So I don't think this is going to move the needle. Someone can sound off. Last time I used Luna's Howl, it felt like ass. I have not used Not Forgotten, but I just overall, I'm not, 180s are ass. Scout rifles, lightweights, increasing body shot from 32 to 38. Increased critical hit damage from 64 to 64.6. Where we have re-implemented changes tuned for the new health value in PvP. So yeah, so scout rifles, lightweights might be pretty good. We'll have to see. Sniper rifles. We are continuing with our work to reduce the visual flinch experienced by sniper rifles in Crucible to a more reasonable level. The intent is to maintain the difficulty of shooting through flinch to allow for counterplay without feeling too jarring to be damaged while scoped in. Reduce the camera roll component of flinch against players by 20%. Whisper Worm. We have further reduced the flinch experience by Whisper of the Worm to compensate for it being a heavy weapon. Thank God. Wait, this is only against players by 50% though. I wish there was more catered to PvE because it still feels like you get flinched a lot in PvE. All right, weapon perk. Let's roll it out. Skulking Wolf. We felt like Iron Banner Origin perk could use an effect to make it worthwhile in PvE, and we think this addition is in line with the fantasy of the perk itself. The perk description string will be updated in the future release to reflect the new functionality. Now activates in PvE and makes enemies slightly less accurate in targeting you when active. This is like the effect Manticore has when airborne. That's kind of cool. Pair that with the buff to SMGs, multi-mac with attrition orbs and kinetic tremors. With this on, I'm gonna be honest, kind of fire. Increasing size of SMGs, keeping this perk in its nerf state rendered it effectively useless. We'll keep an eye out on how this perk changes the strength of SMGs in Crucible, and we are interested to see how it performs alongside the multitude of other very strong close quarter options that currently exist. Remove the custom tuning. Oh my God. There it is. This gun. Oh, I hope you kept all your juicy SMGs with target lock because, baby, we're back. All right. We all knew this was going to happen. Graviton Lance, too hot. They're slapping it down. Unfortunately, they're not immediately they're not killing it to the point of oblivion. They're just nerfing it back down to 300 RPM. So it's going to do a little bit less damage. We'll see how that goes. I still think it's going to be a very solid option because even before they turned it into a whatever it is now, I think it's a 360. I don't remember what the rate is, but as a 300, it was still fine. And PvP, I think this is more geared toward PvP. PvP, it's still nasty. I don't think it was nearly as good before they buffed the rate of fire. So it's a nerf, definitely in PvP. PvE, I think you're going to be fine. I think it's still going to be strong, especially if you play around it, how it's kit and all that stuff. You're going to be good. Malfeasance. This gun feels noticeably different to shoot compared to other 180 hand cannons because it was missing some of the intrinsic benefits provided by the precision perk. Added the remaining intrinsic effects of the precision hand cannon perk, including accuracy bonuses and new ADS movement penalty reduction. This is a nothing burger. You're never going to... After the nerf to just 180s in general and the nerf that they did to Lucky Pants, Malfeasance is still ass. Exotic side armor. Titans, your Spirit of Alpha Loopy combination is getting nerfed. The healing impulse was tuned around Barricade, which is significantly less uptime than Thruster. Now the Alpha Loopy can work on Thruster, we need to branch the effect strength accordingly. Reduce healing impulse when using Thruster to 30 HP that can roll over into shields. Sorry, Titans. I never use this, by the way, so this is not going to hurt me. But sound off in the comment section down below. All right, there is a lot of bugs. And so just to focus on the thing that's kind of new-ish, we're going to focus on Tonics in this section. Specifically because we all know how buggy the Dawning is. I don't need to regurgitate that in this video. So let's talk about Tonics. We are developing the following changes to Tonics. Planned to release in December 17th, 2024. Our main goal are to give you far more opportunities to earn the weapons you're chasing with Tonics and decrease instance of Tonics running out mid-activity. So, this is their plan. Legendary Tonics will guarantee the associated weapon drops when triggered directly into your loot feed, rather than being shared across multiple episode Revenant weapon drops. You will see these drops as you defeat enemies or complete general activities throughout Destiny 2. Oh my God, thank you. It's better than the attunement because it's guaranteed now. Holy crap, how hard was that? Base tonic duration have increased across the board, which can now be further increased by lab equipment up to 50% in Act 3, accrued through episodic quest progress. Uncommon tonic to 40 was 20, Rare from 60 was 40, and legendary 80 was 60. Great. Those things don't last nearly as enough, and it's annoying to how the demand to craft them, the material is annoying. Like, you have to do a lot to get it. And then the time to actually use it is like, burp. General bug fixes to help address a small number of tonics that are currently focusing wrong weapon or armor. So don't do them now. Legendary tonics now affect the chance of attaining the specific item from relevant activity. For instance, consuming a tonic of Vantage Point Onslaught will increase the chance of the weapon dropping from Revenant Onslaught chest. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I read that wrong. I read the top wrong. It's not guaranteed. The bottom was where we're at. So it just increases the chance of the specific item from the relevant activity. For instance, consuming a tonic of Vantage Point will increase the chances of the weapon dropping from the Revenant Onslaught chest. So it's not guaranteed. This is just saying that you're guaranteed. I'm confused. Maybe I'm dumb, but I'm going to go based on what it's saying down here. That, for instance, consuming a tonic of Vantage Point Onslaught will increase the chance weapon from Revenant Onslaught chest. So it's not guaranteed. You just have an increased chance, like attunement. Maybe it's guaranteed that you will get that weapon, but the chances of it is not guaranteed. Like, you have to work towards a goal of getting it to drop. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those things that they put it on paper, and I need to use it to see if it actually works. Because what they say may not be how it actually works. Let's be honest. They said that the dawning would work correctly, and it didn't. So I will tell you how it is when I actually try it out in December. Well, I will try it out in December. I want to say thank you guys. You're awesome for supporting these videos, and we're so close to 1,500 subscribers. That's my goal for the years, to get to that, because we're so close. We're halfway to 2,000, and I'm not going to push for 2,000. I mean, I might, but I'm really just want the 1.5 just to say, hey, I did it. And yes, I'm totally begging from the one dude like a month ago that said I'm begging. Yeah, I'm begging. Also, the guy that said tip your hat. This is for you. I'm tipping my fedora hat. I'm tipping. But seriously, if you enjoy, I'm putting a little bit more effort. It's been taking like a couple hours to edit these videos because it's just me, and I'm not like the most advanced editor. So it's me. I have a full-time job. So hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Like, it is nice that you guys support me. I am putting a little bit more effort. Not to say that I will always have some lazy moments, but I hope you do enjoy me attempting to expand. And I said I would. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I said, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to try to do more. And it is hard sometimes after working a full job. You know it. You know, you're playing a game and the last thing you want to do is more chores. Well, sometimes, recording's fun. Editing can be a chore, but I do enjoy it too. It's a hobby. So I'm done. Thank you. Anyways, go to your local grocery store. You might find Game Fuel. Let's see if the gamer gods bless you. Bless. Until next time, you're awesome. Game out.